Hi guys. So in today's reading, we're going to be discussing some of your beautiful spiritual gifts that you have and how you can more fully embrace them and turn them from that shadowy curse side into that beautiful gift side. So we have 3 piles today. Pile 1, 2, 3. Take a moment to get in touch with your intuition and your higher self and pick the pile that you feel most drawn to. And if you guys enjoy this reading, remember to like, share, comment, subscribe, leave a timestamp or a donation. You can find my Cash App, PayPal, Amazon wishlist all in the description box below, or hit that little super thanks button. Each and everything that you guys do to help me out and to help my channel grow, as well as helping me to be able to provide for myself and my family, all is so fucking appreciated, and it truly does really help me more than you guys know. Anyway, let's get started with pile 1. Pile 1, for you guys, see what we have. Not gonna drown. Arms open wide, waiting on the tide, hoping I don't drown. Maybe this one's not a clown. Listen to your heart, stand strong, answers soon will come along. Such a brave soul to open up, continue now to fill your cup. Something amazing is coming for you, rewards for all that you do. Not gonna drown in the water, Not gonna drown in the water, 'cause the good Lord ain't bringing me home. Great song by L. King. So, you guys are definitely somebody who has an extensive amount of faith, and you also have an extensive amount of protection from the divine beings, from our great mother and father, the first original ancestors we all have. You guys are very protected, very watched over, very guided. You definitely have the ability to go into places that a lot of other people would be far too afraid to go into with no fear. And this lack of fear has saved your life many times over. This lack of fear and this immense amount of faith has saved your life many times over again. Definitely somebody very protected. You also have the ability to be able to not lose yourself when it comes to entering into a connection with another person, to be able to still take care of yourself and to still be able to work on things that matter to you, even though you are around other people. Emotional explosion, fire being poured on water, a shot. You could definitely have a gift with medicine as well. What I'm taking from this mostly, though, is that you have the ability to be able to temper other people, to be able to calm them, to be able to bring peace to the anger people feel. You're really able to temper your passions and the passions of others. I feel like when you're around and there's an emotional explosion, you're able to pull people out of it very effectively, very easily, very quickly as well. We also have unexpected. So I feel like you bring a lot of unexpected skeletons out of the closet for people. I feel like you can see a lot of what people have going on without them even telling you. And some people may actually get upset over that. But at the end of the day, you're able to kind of heal that in a way. Somebody around you may actually end up being exposed in the near future for some of the drug use that they've been doing as well for some of you, and it could be something that you already knew was coming. So you could definitely have a bit of clairvoyance as well. Able to connect to animals. Your physical healing gifts are energy driven. Work on channeling energy. So once again, yeah, you are definitely able to work with energy in a way. Able to transmute energy. You're able to really effectively be able to get inside people's emotions and heal them and bring peace to their emotions. You can also physically heal people very greatly as well. Shamanism, which is one of the ones that I feel most connected to, is shamanism. But there are shamans who actually perform physical surgeries and stuff like that as well, not just energy work, but physical work. So you could definitely be somebody that could do that as well. So you might actually be in massage or things like that, and that is part of that. I'm able to do that through massage as well. Your eyes hold power. So once again, you can see through to the heart of a matter. You can see through to the heart of a person. Your eyes hold a lot of power. There have definitely been times in your life where just looking into your eyes has turned people away from the way that they may have behaved in that situation. Like the time that I had somebody that was ready to sexually assault me, and they looked in my eyes and they stopped dead in their tracks. They were instantly sober and they walked out of that room. It's kind of like that. You have that energy in your eyes that you are able to put out there. Let's get crazy. What the heck? Take a 2-inch brush. This is your bravery test. So, you are somebody who definitely does a lot of things that other people consider to be crazy, but you don't really care. You have a lot of bravery, a lot of courage, a lot of commitment to doing the things that you feel are right. You're also really good at being able to handle many different things all at once as well. A beautiful little worm. Take care of yourself. Once again, with the being able to take care of you and love you and fill your own cup. Alice in a sea of tears. Cast away out of your depth and feeling abandoned. So even though you may have been abandoned at some point in your life, you've always been okay regardless. At points where you have felt lost or alone or like you didn't know what was going on or how to handle a situation, you have been able to handle those situations very effectively. You've been able to deal with everything that has come up, and a lot of that has to do with your strong level of faith, but a lot of that has to do with the gifts that you hold inside yourself and those gifts that you work to strengthen every day. Everyone has gifts, and everyone has the ability to be able to do those things, but you are somebody who has been able to live in such a strong state of faith that you have been able to increase those gifts by a lot. Tiger and the Ace of Pentacles. You're somebody who is able to draw in a lot of opportunities. You're somebody who is also very solid, honest, stable, loyal, committed, very strong and grounded. Regardless of the pain or hardship that you go through, regardless of the amount of emotions that comes up or comes out, you're able to really be very solid, very grounded, very stable throughout any situation that you face. Some of you might have actually even been adopted in this pile as well, or could have spent some time at the foster care service. You could have even been told by people that, oh, you're not very valuable or important, or you were just found under a rock, or, you know, something like that. Like you don't belong in some sort of way, but you do belong. You belong very much so. Your uniqueness makes you fucking amazing. You have a lot of instincts, a lot of intuition, and you're also very balanced in your shadow side and your light side, or in your masculine side and your feminine side. You're very balanced in those energies. You know when to be patient and passive, and you know when to be active and aggressive, and you know when to go after things. So you are definitely somebody who has a very strong intuition, and you trust and believe in that. And because you trust and believe in that, you run into a lot of opportunities that other people miss out on. Because you have a very strong faith and you have a lot of bravery and courage, you do not fear death. You do not fear the things that most people fear. You don't fear being outcasted. You don't fear being abandoned. You don't fear being left on your own. You know that regardless, you will be able to find opportunities around you to grow and to expand and to build on. So that's what I got for you guys, and I really hope that you guys enjoyed this reading. I would love to hear what you guys have to say about it, whether or not it resonates, what you might think about it, things like that. And if you guys did enjoy this reading, remember to like, share, comment, subscribe, leave a timestamp, a donation, or hit that super thanks button, or check out my other channel, D's Storytime, which is where you can find my poetry, and leave a like, share, comment, subscribe over there. It all really helps me out, and I thank you guys so much for doing that. And I hope you have a beautiful night or day, whatever it is, wherever you are when you're watching. Bye-bye, guys. Pile 2. For you guys, let's see what your spiritual gifts entail. I definitely feel like a lot of what you guys have as well is you guys are very good at expressing yourself and communicating. You guys are also very good at knowing your value and your worth. You are very abundant, very fertile. You're very able of creating a lot of beauty and abundance around you, and you are very good at being able to say no when you need to, being able to say what you feel, what you think, without worrying about anybody else's opinions or thoughts on the matter. You guys have definitely been through a lot of hardship in your life, a lot of abuse, a lot of scars, a lot of pain, a lot of trauma, and all those things that you have been through have brought you a lot of wisdom, not just knowledge, but wisdom. So you have a lot of immense wisdom, which is a spiritual gift because you went through the things that you went through for a path and for a purpose. And those gifts can be viewed as curses sometimes, but they are gifts that you have and that you possess and that nobody else can take away from you or duplicate, because they have not lived the life that you have lived. And if you feel like you need some extra healing, I do healing pick-a-cards at times as well, and I have been through a lot of abuse myself, so I've spent over half my life researching and healing myself so that I could help others heal. The end. I get to be the pain this time. I hear it now, a warning chime. Bells a whistle blowing now. Truth is revealing itself somehow. It always does, you know. If you lied, how can you crow? Paint a picture pretty and pretend. You should have known the facade would end. I'm not everyone else, you see. Truth is always set free for me. Why does everyone seem to lie? How much they hate themselves. I could cry. Stop showing fake cards that you have to play. I guess every shark needs to have their day. I knew something was off from the start, but stories to you are a pure art. Closing the gap on what's real. Can't blame me for what I don't feel. I fell in love with lies, not even really the pretty kind. You and I are not aligned. Maybe if you could have been true, maybe if I listened to my mind that spoke yet another clue. I was just trying to open up, but now it's time to fill my own cup. To walk away from another one. At least we had a little fun. Remember when I'm gone, the pain I laid. It started with lies, the ones that you made. 10/9/20. So, once again, with being able to speak your truth, with being able to speak your peace, with being able to walk away from things that are not good for you, being able to know your value, being able to know your worth, and being able to expect better from people as well. You're also somebody who is quite capable of giving chances to people. I feel like you give a lot of chances to a lot of people that people would look the other way on. And this is because everyone deserves a chance, but that doesn't mean that everyone is going to choose the right path either. And you're okay with it when they don't. You're just going to walk away from it if they don't. So let's see what else we have here. Remember to remember the good things about the people that you have to leave behind as well. Your eyes sparkle and shine like the brightest of stars. So you have a lot of beautiful energy inside of your eyes. You could definitely be somebody who draws a lot of people in with your eyes. You convey a lot with your eyes. Able to connect to bugs and insects. Like me telling the wasps to stay out of my house, and they do. Discernment of the situation and people. Discernment of situations and people. You know what's real, you know what's right, you know what's going on with people, you know why they're behaving the way they are. You are very wise, very intelligent. You connect the dots very easily. Clairaudience. Don't disregard the messages or ideas that come to you. Listen to the thoughts and ideas that you get. Jacob Lee Conscience. Jacob Lee Conscience is a great song. I love his music. Demons is another good song that he does as well. We all have dreams for a reason. We all have messages for a reason. We all have things inside of us going on for a reason. Thoughts, ideas, inspiration. You definitely do hear a lot of messages that come to you. And sometimes you could be like, oh no, that's just crazy. Or, oh no, that's just my mind coming up with things. No, that really is things that are real. But remember to find your state of peace, calm, and clarity before you accept those messages. And don't just take the ones that come during your fearful moments. You could definitely be very good with growing plants as well. With doing things that are long lost to most people in general. Farming, ranch work, things like that. Camping. Fire gazing and divination through fire, through mirrors. Divination is something that could be very strong inside of you as well. So can spell work may be something that is very strong with you as well. And even just speaking words is spell work. But I'm talking to somebody right now that does actual spell work. Just remember not to take the free will of people or to send curses or hexes or love spells or anything like that, because all of that will come back on you. With love spells, you might as well be taking somebody's free will away. But you are also somebody who is quite capable of being able to see through the illusions. The illusions are lit up for you, and you understand what is behind those illusions. If I paint something, I don't want to have to explain what it is. So, you may not want to have to explain the things that you know or why you know them or anything like that. And everybody may be constantly, how did you know that? Blah, 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 blah. You may have had to deal with a lot of people that are like, oh, you work for the devil too. Or stupid shit like that. But you are definitely somebody who has a lot of opportunities coming your way. Because of who you are. And you also have a lot of times where you have to walk away from certain situations and you're like, you know what? You should already know why I'm walking away. And I know you know why I'm walking away, so I shouldn't even have to tell you. Things like that. You are unlike anyone else. Your contradictions and complexities are interesting. So you may actually have a lot of back and forth feelings or thoughts or ideas. You may be somebody that comes up with one idea and a second later you're fighting for the other side because you can see things from every perspective. Beauty and the Beast. You need some space in a relationship. So you're somebody who's very, you're somebody who's very independent and you don't want to be sucked into a codependent situation. You're somebody who's quite capable of doing things on your own. Stop it. Stop. You're destroying my curtains. Stop it, you little turd. Sorry, my cat is destroying my curtains. Anyway. You are definitely somebody who needs your own space in any kind of relationship that you have. You do not fear being alone. You enjoy being alone. You embrace your alone time. You love your alone time. You are an extremely beautiful person as well. And your eyes are something that really, you convey a lot of emotion through your eyes. You really do. Your eyes are very enchanting to other people. They draw people in a lot of ways. We have the Nightingale. And we have the Three of Swords. So, you have definitely had to go through a lot of heartbreak. And a lot of that is because you are so very different from a lot of people. And you can also see the beauty in anyone around you. I feel like you can see the beauty in anyone around you. Kind of like we have this Beauty and the Beast card. You know, you see the beauty where others miss it. Where others mistake it. Where others don't see it. I also feel like, though, you have had to go through a lot of pain in your life, a lot of hurt in your life, a lot of sadness and loss and grief throughout your life. And you are very skilled at being able to work your way through sadness, loss, hurt, pain, grief. You're very skilled at being able to take care of yourself and your own emotions. You're very good at filling your own cup. And you're also extremely amazing at singing. Your voice is something that really does lure people in as well. You're very siren-like in a lot of ways. Very beautiful, very, it's like people can't look away kind of energy here. The song that just came to mind. What if God was one of us? Just a stranger on a bus, just trying to make his way home. Honestly, I believe in a male and female God, because every bit of life on this planet and on all planets has always been created by a male and a female. 3,000 years ago, they changed that to a male being the only deity. It used to be animals were deified, women, men, everything was deified, everything was respected, everything was loved, everything was cherished and valued, and now it's only men that have been for 3,000 years. And they really took advantage of that position of power, which sounds fucked up, but it really isn't. That's the way it is. That's the reality of the situation. 3,000 years ago, they decided that men were masters of the universe and shoved everyone else into that belief system. Forced everyone else into that belief system. Killed people until everybody believed that belief system. But anyway, you may have very different beliefs and values than a lot of people around you as well, which could be part of the reason why I felt so drawn to speak on that right now. You could definitely be somebody very passionate and very driven to express and speak from the knowledge and wisdom that you have and that you have picked up throughout your life and through the lessons that you've had to face. So that is pretty much what I got for you guys, and I really hope you guys enjoyed this reading. I would absolutely love to hear what you guys had to say about it, whether or not it resonated, what you might be going through, what these gifts are like. And if you guys did enjoy this, remember to like, share, comment, subscribe, leave a timestamp, a donation, or hit that little super thanks button. You can find all my information in the description box below, and you can also find my other channel, D's Storytime, which is where I have all my poetry. And if you enjoyed my poetry, it would be awesome if you could go over there, like, share, comment, subscribe over there. It really helps me out, and I truly appreciate each and every one of you who supports me in my work, as I'm here to support you on your path. It really is appreciated. Thank you guys so much, and I hope you have a beautiful night or day, whatever it is, wherever you are when you're watching. Bye bye, guys. Hi, Pile 3. So for you guys, it was just on 22:22 on the clock as well. So if somebody leaves a timestamp, there you go. Let's see for you guys what your spiritual gifts are. I feel like bringing peace, harmony, and happiness to your connections in the world around you is a lot of where your gifts, what your gifts are for, what they're used for. You have a lot of gifts in this pile. There was a lot of extra things that came out for this pile. Had to pause that for a second so that guy could back up. So let's see what we got here. We have clairalience. Ooh. Cooking by smell, following your nose, investigating smells, identifying smells. So your sense of smell is something that is incredibly strong. My sense of smell is very strong as well. I use my sense of smell to cook a lot. Sense of smell and taste to cook, but mostly sense of smell, especially on things that you can't taste until way later. So you guys have a very strong sense of smell, inspiration, even to cynics. So you're an inspiration to even to people who don't want to believe in things. You cause them to believe in things. Your beauty inside and out are a marvel to behold. So you're somebody very beautiful inside and outside. Like I said before, you're definitely a peacemaker in this pile. You're definitely somebody who brings a lot of peace to the world, a lot of love, a lot of light, a lot of joy. You shift the energy in your space. You transmute and transform energy. Be responsible with your gifts. Some of you might have picked pile 1 as well. So you're somebody who can transmute energy. You can shift it. You can change it. People may have even told you, oh, you're a shapeshifter and you shift to whatever energy's in the room you're in. You don't have to. You're in charge of that energy if you want to be. And you are somebody who is quite capable of being able to shift the energy of the room around you. When it comes to being around energy vampires, they do not steal or suck away your energy. When it comes to being around people that are in a very bad, dark, twisted mood, You're somebody who's able to shift that energy into something more of a happy, peaceful, calm state. You are able to really transform and shift the energy of a room that you're in. Be responsible with your gifts, because that can also lead to bad things. Not only can you create peace in a room that you're in, you can also create fights and arguments in a room that you're in. So, taking time to take care of you and your own energy is very important for being able to stay in a good energy. And when you are having a bad day, it's also very important for you to take some time and space away from the rest of the world so that you are not changing the energy around you into that energy. There's a lot of unhealed people that are walking around that have the same gifts that you do and don't even realize that they're doing that. So, if you've had that happen before, don't be mad at yourself, don't hate yourself for it, but now, and now is the time that you can make the changes necessary. Definitely dream work. You could definitely be somebody who astral travels and heals through astral traveling as well. You could also be somebody who has dreams about things before they happen. You have all the skills, tools, knowledge, abilities necessary to be able to create the life that you envision and desire. And you also are quite capable of being able to see things in your dreams. You have a lot of beauty inside of you. Some of you who picked this pile may have actually picked all three piles, honestly. You have a lot of wisdom inside of you. You have been through a lot in your life, and you have had to go through all the things that you have gone through in your life to create this beautiful pearl that is inside of you. And you do not hide this beautiful pearl away. You open up and you express it and you show it to the world. You are somebody who is truly beautiful inside and out, and you do not hide that. You are very authentically yourself when it comes to being who you are and expressing the things that you have within you. Definitely very intelligent. You could definitely be somebody who has graduated in some sort of way or passed some sort of tests, maybe even of being able to bring out your gifts and being able to be in touch with those things and express those things. Very, very intelligent, very wise. You have gone through a lot of trials and tribulations, and you have really been able to turn those trials and tribulations into an immense amount of wisdom. P-A-R-T. Why? Because I gotta. You are somebody who celebrates your victories as well, and you celebrate the victories of everyone around you. You are somebody who acknowledges the beautiful things in life, and you are somebody who does not care if you go out and party and have fun and have a good time. You are somebody who likes to celebrate life, and you know that life is worth living because we are taking the time out to enjoy the beautiful things about life. And you don't feel like you have to be any certain way to be a spiritual person or to be this wise person and this leader. You are somebody that knows that nothing in moderation is bad as long as it doesn't go overboard. I feel like you really do enjoy being around people. I feel like you enjoy dancing, having a good time, maybe having a few drinks, smoking a little weed, maybe even doing a few other things at times. You could definitely be somebody who has tried a lot of different things and experimented in a lot of different ways because you wanted to be able to gain the knowledge and wisdom and understanding of those things. Ayahuasca could be another thing as well. You could also be somebody who takes a lot of spiritual journeys. You may meditate a lot as well. And through these meditations, you really create a lot of shifts and changes. The return. Your heart is black, feelings you lack. Call me when you need an ego boost. Pride always home to roost. Honesty not even part of your vocabulary. Lies all around you that you bury. So many languages that you speak, but your words rust like an antique. Upset when I move on. The feelings then start to dawn. Then you pull me back to play. Games are your forte. Not that you really wanted me, you were just bored and wanted to see if I was still waiting for your call even after you put me through it all. I wasn't waiting, I told you I don't feel guilty for you, I won't. Never lied and caused you pain, you caused this endless rain. I may have been ready to try something new, but you are still the same old you. It looks like you are not the one for me. I'll know when one has the key. Too busy trying to jimmy the lock, too many people on the clock. Stop letting others control your life, maybe then you won't be in such strife. You can't even hear the truth that I speak because it's not the truth that you seek. 7/31/20. So, If you guys want to be able to find this poem again, my link for D's StoryTime is in the description box below, and you can find all my poetry over there. I decided to make a channel for it so everybody could access it for free instead of making a book that only people who can pay for it can actually get a hold of. So it would be awesome if you guys could go over there, like, share, comment, subscribe. I don't get paid for that channel until I get over 1,000 subscribers, and even then it takes a long time to get a decent amount for it. So that really does help me out, and I truly appreciate each and every one of you who does that. Thank you guys so much for that. Back to the reading. You're definitely somebody who has learned a lot. You've dealt with a lot of people with pride or ego going on. You've dealt with a lot of people who don't want to see the truth. You've dealt with a lot of people that are really just looking for the easy way out. And you've had to tell them, look, if you want to come and learn from me, then you can learn from me. But you're going to have to put in the work, because guess what? It doesn't just happen overnight. This is all things that you have to do and you have to be committed to in your own life. A healer is not somebody that can just magically wave a wand and, ooh, look, you're better. Yeah, you can transmute energy. But here's the thing. Once you're gone, that was my energy to begin with, and it's still my energy when you're gone. So if you want that energy as your own, then you're going to have to put in the time, work, and effort to get there. You've also dealt with a lot of people who thought that they were just so much smarter than you or looked down on you, things like that. And I feel like you really don't care. You know your value. You know your worth. Exactly. Queen of Pentacles. Talent is pursued interest. Anything that you're willing to practice, you can do. Exactly. And you have put in a lot of time, effort, energy, practice, persistence, patience, commitment, dedication, faith, trust. You've put in a lot of work to be who you are, and you know the value that you possess. It's kind of like myself. I have put in it's been about 20 years worth of work that I have put into being the person that I am today and having the knowledge, wisdom, and lessons to share with you guys. So I do know my value. I have my prices a little bit lower because you know what? I want everybody to be able to afford them. But that's also why when people donate to my channel, I'm so appreciative of it, because it helps me to be able to keep it that way so that I can be able to take care of not just the ones with money, but everyone, because everyone is important. And everybody who wants to learn and grow and expand themselves is important. The people who want to actually put in the time, energy, and effort. And I've worked with a lot of people for free when I felt like they have the potential to be able to do that in them. And I've also walked away from a lot of people when it comes to that because they were not willing to put in that work, that time, that effort, that energy. And I feel like you are quite capable of doing all those things as well, because you know your value, you know your worth. You're very loyal, stable, solid, committed. You're very honest. You're also somebody who is very wise. You're very abundant, very fertile. You bring a lot of good things to the table. Frog Princess, heed wise counsel and listen. Wolf Moon, I will watch over you. You are somebody who knows when to listen to wise counsel as well. You're somebody who can take criticism, but you're also not somebody who's going to stand there and allow people to break you down or tear you down in any kind of way. You're going to say something when you need to. And you are somebody who has a lot of wise counsel inside of you. You are somebody that can see the beautiful even in the most unsuspecting of places as well, and nurture it into something amazing. She kissed this frog and made it a prince, and it's because she knew this frog was a prince the whole time. It was just buried underneath all the other crap from the rest of the world. And so you are somebody who can see the true beauty inside of somebody, even when it's buried. You're somebody very protective, somebody very loyal, very committed, and somebody that people feel very safe and comfortable around. They know that they are safe and comfortable around you and in your energy. The Spider and the Three of Wands. You're very good at manifesting as well, at calling in things, but you don't just call them in and expect them to appear overnight. You put in the energy, the time, the effort, the work, and then you visualize and you manifest, and you know that you're worth it, and you know that it's coming in, so it comes in. You're definitely somebody who's very skilled at planning and creating, and you're very good at networking as well. You can also turn things into something amazingly strong, from something that people never would have guessed had that kind of strength within it. You have so much strength within you, and people really do not notice that from the outside until they actually get a little bit closer to you, and then they're like, damn, this person is so strong, solid, and stable, and grounded. And this person is strong in themselves. They know how much they're worth. They know their value. They know their abilities. They know their skills, and they've worked extremely hard to create the life that they have and to create the skills that they have. And they definitely deserve anything that is coming their way. You definitely deserve everything that is coming your way. You have a lot coming your way, a lot coming your way. And it's because of you taking the time and the energy and the dedication to create yourself into the person that you are, and to enhance and upgrade all of your skills and abilities to finally hone and tune the weapons that you possess inside of you. So that is what I have for this pile, and I really hope that you guys enjoyed this reading. I would love to hear what you guys thought about it, whether or not it resonated, what you might have going on, what your gifts are, things like that. And if you guys did enjoy this reading, remember to like, share, comment, subscribe, leave a timestamp or a donation, or hit that little super thanks button, or do the same on my other channel. I really do appreciate you guys so much, and thank you so much for doing anything that you do to support me and my work. It really is very appreciated, and it helps me out so much more than any of you guys know. I definitely have not had anything handed to me or any kind of support network, so all that you guys do for me is fucking amazing, and I thank you so much for that. And I hope you guys have a beautiful night or day, whatever it is, wherever you are when you're watching. Bye bye, guys.